Oh, shoot. All right, I hit the button too.
We're
We'll see
live.
how it goes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Scale Builders Guild.
And Harley, week 42. For some reason, I thought the last show we did was 40.
No,
I
it
feel,
was definitely 41.
yeah, I totally forgot that we had one in between then and now.
All right. Well, here we are.
It's the last episode of 2020. So
Yeah, we made it.
42 weeks we did. So we skipped the first 10 weeks was all.
Yeah, well, I mean, we skipped them.
We didn't skip them because we didn't have the idea
we
yet.
didn't. We didn't have a show. Or
We weren't just
idea.
like, let's not do
or a
something
reason.
for the first 10 weeks.
Right. It wasn't intentional that we
Right.
missed all those.
I guess that
weeks.
was
Yeah.
a poor way to phrase that, but
Yes.
here we are.
Slightly. Here we are indeed. Why doesn't everybody check in, tell us
Yes.
where they're watching from?
I see a few checking in from Washington State, Illinois, see Arizona, Missouri. People starting to pop in now. So
Yeah, Adirondack Park, New York,
Argentina.
North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Lots of North Carolinians.
Oh,
Carolinians. Thick boy here from Dallas.
Iowa, Tennessee. Anyone print the phone holder yet? Yes, Dana. I saw someone sent me a message today, and I posted it on my story this afternoon, this evening. And
It looks amazing.
It did look really good. And I'm going to start a little highlights area on the stories. So Dana, if you post up or put in your stories any of the ones that you did, I want to put them in there. So
That's cool.
Post them again. But yeah, it did
That's
turn out
cool.
really cool.
Better than I thought it was going to look, because I kind of logged in and out on that one,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't see the whole thing come together. But when I saw you were working on the seat, I was a bit like, I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
The seat there, but
Seats
you
are
brought
so
it.
hard.
You brought it around. Yeah, it's like drawing hands, right?
Yeah.
If you're an artist, hands are really difficult.
Ugh. So, but no, it turned out great. The seat, I just was like, okay. And I went a different route and took care of that. But the rest of it turned out really good. And I got a model of an iPhone and brought that in. And then I was like, oh. So I put that in. I kind of adjusted a couple of things on the background. And then it was solid. Super
Very
pumped.
good.
Super
Very
pumped.
good. Yeah, it does look good, and I'm even considering printing one out. I don't have any reason to print one.
I know. I just want a sim racing rig. So I was just like, I guess I could
Yeah.
draw one.
It's sort of the same thing.
Yeah, it's almost the same. Like, I have places I could put one if I decided I thought it was, as important as like a toolbox or floor space or,
Right. That's the thing. I for now, I'm just going to stick to controller. I'm not even going to get a steering wheel. I'm just
I know.
gotta, yeah. No, live chat is still around. I think everything's fine there, Stabby Josh.
Right. People cranking in through here. Everyone's popping.
Yeah. Getting lots of
What
chitter chatter
size
happening.
phone is it meant for? I sized it so that it would fit, I based it off of my phone, which is a 11 Max with a case. So it should fit almost anything. I don't have a very thick case on there, but it's, still works pretty well. Oh, your video is going live. I need to watch. I got a notification.
Yeah, I got a notification that your video is on as well. I should probably check it out.
So
Yeah, apparently chat's died. Everything's died. It's not us though. I don't think this time. I think it might just be the tube.
No, that could, well, mine is going, and I've got
okay,
chat
all right.
cranking here, but we are on different YouTube servers, so we never know.
That's true. I'm on a Canadian one. I think.
I think you're actually on a US one, but on the East Coast. So,
Yeah, we can handle our own YouTube servers. Okay, thank you.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, apparently everything's fine. I don't know.
Who
Hey,
knows?
whatever.
That's why we have backups.
It's not me.
Right.
It might not even be you. Hey, so I guess the last time we were on, it wasn't Christmas yet.
Was it not? It
No, I
wasn't,
think
because that was only
it
like
was,
Friday, wasn't it?
yeah, it was the 23rd.
Wow.
So,
How did that happen? It feels like
did
it's
you have
been
a nice Christmas?
I feel like it's been 2 weeks since Christmas already.
I know. Time's flying. And I actually have real work to do in between now and when we go back on the 4th or whatever it is. So, yeah, it's been one of those things where I've been sort of like, okay, I know it's technically vacation, but I still have to get up and do work, which means just sitting at the computer for hours on end.
Right.
But it is what it is. It's been going pretty well. Some fun projects are definitely in the pipeline, so
Man.
some fun stuff going on. But also, like the day before the 23rd was, I think, the day this project shot, or the day before it shot, and I got the footage, and I messaged all of my people, and I was like, so are we going to do like a conference call to kind of talk about this? Are they going to send me the artwork and everything so I have everything so I can work over the holiday? And they're like, oh, they're already on vacation.
Oh,
I was like, they're already on vacation, but they're not going anywhere, and I'm pretty sure the internet still works, so they could at least like
they're not walking
email me
into
and
their
stuff.
office. They're not going into the office. That room in their house is closed.
just just put a lock on it, and they're like, I'm not going back in there for 2 weeks. Anyway,
Oh,
uh, yeah, but it was a good holiday. You got a good break.
yeah. I our my trash day is Friday, right? Sunday,
Yes.
Nicole says, "Did you bring the trash cans up?" I went, "I haven't been outside since Friday."
Wow,
Yeah.
that's neat.
No, I was just like,
That's neat.
wow.
That's a long that's a long time to be inside.
Yeah.
I think I got out
I'm
every day for a walk, obviously, because the dog makes me take him out.
right. Yeah. No, I went out into the garage to cut some carbon fiber. That was
The
about
car
it.
hole.
Yeah, exactly. It's a
Nice.
twofer even. So
Great.
that we still did a Friday night
Yeah, you did.
live build, which was popular. Everyone was in there. Hey, thanks, Mark Cargill. I'm a little behind missing some stuff. Happy Wednesday. Just picked up another Curryhausen and underdrive gear set. Gotta say, mesh is perfect as always. Bubbly's on me. Thank you. We're drinking grapefruit bubbly tonight.
Ah, the grapefruit.
One of the
The
best.
grapefruitiest.
Yes. And TGH. Thank you, sir. Chat is working fine. Happy New Year. We're almost there.
Yeah, we are almost there. Not that anything's going to immediately change. It's not like the calendar flips and it's all over. Everything's fine now. Still a lot of stuff happening, but let's talk tiny trucks because it was
Let's.
uh, a pretty big year. And I stand by what I said in my best builds from the Scale Builders Guild Forum of 2019 video when I said this is going to be an amazing year for tiny trucks. It still
Wasn't wrong.
was.
Yes.
No.
I.
And I mean, I had some insider knowledge. I knew the SCX 10.3 was coming along,
Right.
and I knew that was going to be there in
Yep.
2020. So I knew that. I think I also knew about the Ultra at that point too, which it
Right.
came out in
Yeah.
2020, right?
You know what it did? I didn't put it on my top 10 list because it was kind of like it's very similar. It's very similar to the Pro. It's just with the portals, and the portal in the rear is even kind of like the portal or the portal we had. The front is just off, so it's just like it's a companion to it, and if not this then that type thing. So I was just like, and I tried not to be so biased. So I put
Right.
Red
Well, it
Cat
looks
at
weird.
number 3 and a Hobby Wing at like number 8. So if anybody says I'm biased, I mean they're definitely still right, but not as
Yeah.
much. Like
You are a weirdo.
I go out
That
of my
list was a
way.
bizarre list.
It was awesome. It took a lot.
Quack RC, thank you for the $2. Small but sweet. Sorry, man. Happy New Year's early. Never. Don't apologize for giving me money.
Never.
It's a Canadian coming out of him. Thank you very much, Quack RC, and thank you, Team Garage Hack RC Concepts. $5. We like you too, Matt. Happy New Year. I am well liked. I appreciate it. Thanks,
Yes.
guys.
You're
Yeah. Now you talked about your sort of your top 10 things that happened in the news,
yes.
but we didn't officially talk about like the top 10 uh, vehicles, right? We talked a little bit about what our
Right.
choices would be to buy at Christmas, but we didn't talk about the things that uh, we would actually like put on a list.
Right. Yeah, just top 10 vehicle releases in 2020. That would be pretty it'd be pretty interesting to do.
It would be maybe something we can do on next week's show because we didn't
Yeah.
really talk about this at
No, we
all.
didn't. I mean, I know I could probably remember almost all of them off the top of my head because it's RC cars is the only thing I can actually remember.
Happy anniversary, baby.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I want
But-
a divorce.
Divorce transfer case setup for which?
Because if you're looking at one of those, the
Yeah.
Trailfinder 2 is an excellent choice. Although you would never say that.
Right. That's also true. One thing is, you and I did talk about bringing someone on to ask us some questions today, and I did follow up on that. So,
Oh, great.
he is
Good.
He should be available today.
Excellent.
So,
Cool. That's good to know.
yes.
Is he going to come on the Skype and
Yep.
do all the? I looked up, like I was like, the Skype is up there.
Right. Well, I thought
Skype.
you were just pulling a me because I have two monitors double stacked. So I was like, I do that all the time. Like I look up and
Yeah. Maybe while we're waiting, we could talk about like our top fails of the year.
oh, I have that list for me.
You have a top fails of the list
Because I
top
was going to, I shot that as part of the news.
really?
And then while I was editing, I was just like, this is too freaking long. And I was just like, maybe I don't put this out in the news. Maybe. Now,
Maybe you
didn't-
save that for the live show.
Now, I'm not calling it fails. What I had said was releases that fell short.
So fails.
Yeah.
Just a much more political way of saying failure.
Hey, thank you, Quack RC, for the $2 Canadian. Happy early New Year's, man. As you as well, and everybody, but you as well.
Yes.
Especially you first.
Especially all of you.
I loved the top rants at the end. Yes, that was fun.
Oh, that was fun.
That was fun
Yeah.
to put those all together.
You do get quite ranty. I don't think
I
I
can't.
noticed that. But
What? You don't notice that I get overly passionate about ridiculous small things that shouldn't matter that much to anybody?
is it passion? Yeah. No, you definitely you have a streak in you for getting cranky. Somebody's cranky.
I mean,
You get cranky about things like the Lloyd.
how was that? Don't.
Don't get me started. I know you want to get started.
I'm so bad. We've talked about it so much.
I know. If it's not flying cars, it's the Lloyd show.
Who?
Wait, flying cars. That didn't make your list of top 10 RC related releases either.
You know what? I always wonder. I'm like, how many people watch the live stream enough to understand our very specific fascination with this god awful piece of just terrible movie?
A lot of people, probably.
I know. Yeah. So
Dale C just said, hi, Vidjo. Sorry I'm late. I hurried like Josh on his way to buy one, get one orange paint sale day. It's good. Dale C said, just saw the 6x6 XJ, and you mean the 6x6 XXX JJJ. Not sure what to think. It kind of hurts my brain.
Matt, I would not use that as your video title. I mean, if you want to do that, you can do XJ. Like, don't do.
Right, exactly. Don't do the triple X, triple J.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. The extra X is for more pornography. Yeah. Or I could call it like the triple D,
Right.
triple X, triple J. Anyway, go to Instagram if you want to see the ridiculous triple X, triple J. Family show. Family show.
I would like to start.
No, not family show. Adults only.
I would like to start off this list of my top things that fell short.
Sure. Happy birthday, Trevor.
Happy birthday, Trevor. I don't know whose Trevor you're trying to give a shout out to, but there you go.
Travis Gilmore's son.
Oh, Travis Gilmore. I'm well aware of Travis Gilmore. Happy birthday, Trevor Gilmore. The first thing that I had on my list, items that came up just short. Proline rock van.
Agreed. That rock van, I have one sitting here. I haven't gotten around to painting it.
Same. Yeah.
I don't like the proportions.
I know. It's like a van idea. So, and then it's just like,
it might look good on a drift chassis.
I mean, okay, that's a possibility. It's just the wheel openings are already so big. I don't know. Like the drift wheels are always so tiny. So, hey, thank you, Paul Matlock.
Matt Lock.
Love the live stream taking you guys.
Highway.
More Capra builds.
Barry G, $5. I'm colorblind, and my kids put Birdie Bots, every flavored jelly beans in my stocking for Christmas. What? What's Birdie Bots?
I don't know what that is. We're at Jelly Belly area over here, but I think Perry is from over by me, which is, unless, I mean, Jelly Belly's made just like not too far from here. There's a Jelly Belly outlet.
Oh, get the factory seconds.
Yeah, or you can get
they all taste like.
You
barf.
can get the board games where you get the. So anyway, that was my first one. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8.
Okay, I don't have any written down.
Well, I'm very prepared.
I just thought of this today. Bean Boozled. I guess there's like.
Oh yes, that's the game.
Yeah.
Yep. Whew.
Okay. Cool. All right. I'm just gonna look around the room here.
And then look at things that were like, that was bad.
Yeah,
that was
I
bad.
didn't like that thing. Okay, actually, I do have one. It's from Kyosho, the Trail King. Fell short.
Okay. Now, the same with my next point.
Do I need to do? Don't you want to talk about that one?
I'm going to say like I'm going to say like the same. I'm going to agree with you, but not agree. But for the same reason as the next one that I'm going to try and make a point for, because did it or was it not exactly what you thought it was going to be?
Not exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
And that's the only way in which it fell short. And I'm saying that because I sold it to Dana Surratt, who's in the chat right now going, gee, thanks, Matt.
Well, mine is going to Phoenix, who is in the chat as well.
There's nothing wrong with it as what it is.
Right.
The thing that I think Josh and I are both saying is that when they put out the teasers, that's not at all what either of us thought it was going to be.
Okay. That I agree.
At least I thought it was going to be something else. I thought there was like an actual truck coming. So it functions fantastically in the snow, and it actually did quite well on the trails.
So
until Josh broke his.
I didn't break mine.
I hope you fixed it before you gave it to
my
Phoenix.
Blizzard. My
Your
Blizzard
broke.
Burnt an ESC. The Trail King did
Trail
not.
King.
The Trail King,
Totally fine.
I did some custom mixing so I could run it on a pistol grip, because I drive with one hand and film with the other in all my videos. And I'm like, well, it's going to be pretty hard to do this with a stick radio. You guys don't want to see where like how I'm holding this camera.
I managed to film it somehow.
Yeah.
But it was,
Dan Trivet thank you very much. He says, been enjoying Matt and my and your videos. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Happy New Year.
Sounds like he just said
He said
I have enjoyed Matt's videos.
he said my name first. I was trying to be polite. But
yeah, I mean the only difference on the Trail King versus the Blizzard is
snowplow and lights.
Snowplow and lights. That's it. Only
Interior.
and body.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, there's an interior.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So fell short in that the release. I was expecting something else.
Right. Now, mine next one is basically, it's kind of that, but it's not really that. It's like, it's kind of exactly what I expected, but just, it's a product that's just, and that is the CEN Brodozer.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
it's,
I didn't see it coming.
didn't see it coming. And then even though it was teased a while before, and it's just like, is that a real thing? And then it came out and you're just like, is that? And it turns out to be like exactly what you thought it was. And then it's somehow it's exactly what you thought it was. And it's still like, like,
Yep.
not sure how that happened. But also the actual rollout of that product is what kind of felt like they announced it, they put them for sale, and then a bunch of people bought them, I think. But then nobody got them. They're just like, where's my truck?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just like, I think that maybe some people just started to get them not too long ago. And that
Yikes.
that came out a long time ago. Hey, Ben, thank you very much. Happy New Year to you as well. And Jeremy
didn't know
Burris,
that.
thank you very much. Missed out on the Betty. They're already gone. What?
They are.
Are you
And
kidding
you know
me?
how I know that? You know how I know that? Because I had 2 on back order that I ordered not long after they were released. And my order got canceled because I don't have any more. They are gone.
Way.
Yeah. I was going to mention that tonight. Gone. So I only have the one. Are you writing down notes for news for next week?
No. Well, I should do that too. Actually, this is This is my scale news update. Doc. But no, I think I got an email today, and I assumed that it was just a receipt, invoice. Ordered. Oh, I had put
Yours
2.
says canceled.
I had put 2 on order. Only 1 shipped.
Yeah. Well, you're lucky because I got 0.
Wow.
Well, not true. I still have 1. I have this one, but this is, I kind of, for the life of me, I was like, I don't really want to take it out of the box, but
guess what's happening now?
Hey, live unboxing, guys. If you haven't seen one,
I am shocked.
Yeah, crazy, huh? All 10,000 of them gone.
Wow, I'm blown away on that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Jefferson State Scalers, 1999. Thanks very much. Thanks for all the lives all year. It's our pleasure. It is 100% our pleasure. It's a really great opportunity for us to hang out with everybody who's out there.
Yeah.
It's pretty fantastic, and we're just going to keep going with it because it's fun.
Absolutely. Grim Jer and Burke Eschler, appreciate that as well. And to that point, I had mentioned the question had come up on my Instagram today about you're going to continue doing lives in 2021, and I had said yes, and the reason I had given in there is almost selfishly for me, like the events and things like that are like some of my favorite things. Going out on the weekends here, there's a huge group of crawlers in Sacramento, so it's like you could always go out and go crawl with a group. Most of the time, there'd be people you don't know. And I really enjoy crawling with people and having fun. And not having that this year, I really enjoy the interaction. When it's just
even
through
the trash talking.
Yeah, absolutely. Even when it's just through text on the chat messages, like a lot of these people, I'm just like, I know who they are now. It's like, well, I read their name, but it's just, so yeah. And I really do enjoy it. I even enjoy talking to you. So
Sorry. Sorry for talking to you.
like, I mean, the fact that we didn't enough before this even, like,
Yeah, I mean, I only talk to you every day. It was funny at the beginning of this episode. I said, "So, did you have a nice Christmas?" Like I didn't talk to you
yeah,
every single day since then.
even though we don't actually talk, we just like type. But
Yeah. Well, yeah, chat.
yes. And Jefferson State Crawlers, thank you very much. Thanks for all the lives all year. Agree. Much appreciated. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm still blown away at this.
I mean, they may still have them in stores.
Oh,
And a
yeah,
lot of
that's
people are
for
saying,
sure true.
I have them in stores, but to not be able to order one online through Horizon is pretty bonkers.
Yeah, that's
So if you were
absolutely.
waiting, you should probably get one.
I know. Oh, this is like that's like the worst thing though, because like hearing that, I'm just like, I should go pick up another one. Like, no, I shouldn't. Like
No,
two,
you shouldn't.
like I don't know why I bought three in the first place. I thought
Right.
I needed like
Dave Zilla, who runs the shop near me, he just piped in and said he sold the last one today. They had 5 on hold when I put 2 on hold at the beginning of the week when I saw my order was declined. And then I was like, you know what? I've already got one. I'm going to let other people who want them have them. So they are disappearing.
the local hobby shop here, which or one of them, RC Country. I think that they had like 40 some.
Yeah. Wow.
And when I went there, I think they had like maybe 20. And I made them go through every unit so I could look at the number. I'm like, no.
Yeah. Moose Jaw just said we had 34 and now 3.
34. Oh, he still got 3?
You don't need any more. I mean, do you have one?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you got one on
I need
order.
2.
We
No,
have
I mean-
one, and there's one
I
on
mean,
order.
like
so
maybe
you
I
have
need
2.
like I meant 3. Like maybe I need 3.
What do you need 3 for?
I don't
Don't be greedy.
Like I said in the news, I am not
Let's
a
let's both hold them, and then Vidjo can get a screen cap. There, he'll be able to rewind it. And get that for his stories later.
Like I said in the live, I'm not a sentimental person. I don't. But something about that being like reminding me of the early days in crawling, like I dig it.
Exactly. Hence, I trimmed this today.
Now, I will say this. I don't think out of all of those AX10s I owned, I ever trimmed or painted the Betty body.
You got somebody else to do it for
No.
you, right?
No, I never used one.
Oh my god.
We were trying to comp crawl then. So it was just like, this body isn't comp worthy. Get rid of it.
Oh, it's too big.
But for some reason, I'm still like, oh, it's so cool that they did a Betty body. Like, remember that body I never used once?
I never owned an original one.
Like, I don't know I owned some. We used to just, those things were useless because, you would have 5 AX10s.
right.
And they all had Betty bodies and you didn't use any of them. And that was just the norm.
Yeah. My first axial was the SCX10 with that weird
XC1
was
body?
it no, the Chevrolet Ford.
The CF100?
Yeah.
On
one.
the SCX10 chassis?
Yep.
That was the first release of the SCX10, yeah.
Yeah. That was the first one I had.
Yeah. And Perry G, thank you very much. Since 2020 has been one non sequitur after another, I'm just posting random stuff. Happy New Year.
I like it. That works for me.
Tony picked up 2 locally, so he contributed to the reduction
The
of
hoarding. Yeah. You're going to have to find number 37 or 3737.
I tried. I put it in when I covered it the first and never heard.
Because some kid's already broken it.
Exactly. He got it for Christmas. And once your kid
Drove
forgets
it
about
into
it,
the tub.
steal it from him. I'll still pay you good money. Way more than it
Good
was
money.
worth. Way more than it was worth.
Oh.
New. Regardless of condition, as long as it's still could be returned to.
All right. So that was definitely this one. The B-17 Betty was definitely not one of the
Was not a fail of the year,
not
or
a fail of
a
the year,
falling short.
or falling short of the year. Right. Okay. What else you got on your list? Because
okay.
I'm curious.
The next one is going to be an unpopular opinion,
Excellent. This will stimulate some discussion.
and it is the Element IFS kit.
Okay. Well, I don't know how much it's actually going to generate because IFS is not a performance enhancer.
Right?
Is it more the design of it that
Yes.
you don't like?
Yes.
Okay.
It's got bad clearance, and the geometry of it's not that good. Like,
Okay.
it's just, it doesn't, like, it kind of looks factory style, kind of, but not really that way. Like, it doesn't really satisfy this real scale look side of it, and it definitely doesn't satisfies a performance aspect.
No. Nor would you expect it to, though.
Right. The
Anybody
only
who asked if it was like, is this going to make the truck better? No.
no at anything. It's not going to make it steer. It's not going to make it go fast. It's not going to like.
Blue Dooley just said that Josh hates scale things that don't function.
If I'm going to put a sleeping bag in there, it better have a side zipper and
These bedrolls offer no lower lumbar support.
so I had a hope for it, and then I got it and I put it, I was just like,
I put it on a truck that is supposed to have it, and I put leaves on the rear to ruin it further.
right.
And I thought you would like that because it was an orange truck, but whatever.
You put it on an orange truck?
Yeah.
I thought you put it on the Taco
put it
Bell
on
truck.
No. I put it on the extra cab. That has IFS as well.
Oh, the extra,
It
the
did
hard
go
body.
on the
That's
Taco
right.
Bell Grande, but that's gone.
I remember that was gone. I forgot
Somebody
that.
bought
Yeah. I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't. You know.
That's fine. That's fine. You can say that.
So.
It's almost. I mean, you could almost say that. And this is probably an unpopular opinion. Probably sure to get flamed for this, but the Gatekeeper was sort of just it's a nice truck, but
Yeah, I know what you mean. I actually had it at number 11 on my list of my top 10.
yeah.
So,
Okay.
but it was I mean, it's one of those things like, I didn't have any of the Enduros on the list because, for one, they didn't come out this year, other than, well, the Trail Walker, but that had that IFS kit that I already discussed on a different list, so probably wasn't going to make it on the other one.
Right.
And then there's the Gatekeeper, and I liked the Gatekeeper, but at the same time, yeah, the trailing arms are super short, so it doesn't really give you that trailing arm performance. And I do like cage top, and I like the hinge of it, except that
Definitely.
the hinge is pretty weak in the front. Like I noticed, like easy to break. That I think the design of that could have definitely been fixed really easily, like, and probably should have been seen before it made it onto a hard part. But so it's a little bit of that. And then it was just something about that gate. Like, I don't know why. Why does that Gatekeeper feel like it's so much narrower than like a Wraith 1.9? I don't think that it is. I don't know why
it is.
I don't know why it feels like it.
I mean, the cage is pretty narrow.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It's just an odd one.
It is.
Something about it that just, maybe that it's longer, because it is a long cage.
It is a long cage. I found it difficult to take a good photo of it. That was
Okay.
And that relates to its scale and its dimensions.
I can't relate to that because I can't take a good
You've
photo.
never taken a photo.
Yeah, like
I've seen the photos you've taken, and most of them are just like, I think it's haphazardly by luck
yeah.
that they're.
I've run
even,
into
like,
a good
exposed
photo.
properly. Yeah. I don't know. Click.
Good enough.
All right. Put some crappy graphics over that. Maybe like Do it for Dale, and we're good.
Don't be mad you lost. Don't-
Oh, I'm not.
that was my number one on Instagram, my top 9.
Yeah, my loser truck was also in the tops for popularity, which is strange. Your truck sucks, but it was the most popular one.
Did you both get a Hoonigan sponsor? We did not. And
Oh man, I wish.
I mean,
That's actually, I was going to suggest that, but I don't know who to suggest it to. But you know how they're racing the Hoonicorn against everything.
mhm.
They should race the Hoonicorn against like your Traxxas TRX 6.
Just for like 40 feet though.
Yeah, not any longer than that. Because I mean, you'll lose signal.
Yeah, exactly.
And just go like. But man, that would be cool to see them do it against an RC car.
Yeah, I agree. Even though it is hard to make RC cars look cool in compared to real cars. But I do
Yeah.
agree. It's hard to make
Get the
RC cars look.
turbos.
Yeah.
You get the turbos like hitting the red line and all the blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah 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 blah, and then there's just this car.
Yeah.
It's not even he's not even revving it.
Yeah.
It's just like go.
Okay. Yeah. So before I get on to my next one here, Dane actually had a good question here. What kit have you had the longest that you still have? And yours is going to be, I'm trying to think of how much longer yours is going to be than mine.
That's what he said. What are you? How much longer I've had something?
Yeah.
Is that
Like
what the
how,
question
what's
is?
the longest? What car do you currently have that you've had the longest?
Oof. Probably the TF2 Marlin.
Okay,
I've
so
had
not
that
very
since
long. You don't have any like, I got this for my 11th birthday when I was.
No, I'm not. I'm not a weirdo.
God.
I'm just kidding. No, I don't. Oddly, all of my like older stuff that I've had for a long time, I've sold.
I think mine is the Ripper.
That's not that old. How long has the Ripper been out?
2017.
So 3 years.
Yeah,
When did the Marlin Crawler come out?
I don't know that. Because I don't think. I think the Ripper is the. Yeah.
Huh. All right. A couple of comments here. Jeremy Kilburn said the Gatekeeper's spot on with SCX-10 3 axles under it. Interesting. I would like to see how that looks. And maybe do that. Oh, wait. Half Trek. That's probably the oldest truck I've got.
Ah, because you had that in 2016.
Correct. 2016. Yes.
So you barely had. Wow, I'm surprised. I thought you would have.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if it's not like some goofy thing, I
Right.
generally get rid of. I have to.
You and
like,
I.
you know.
You and I are similar in that way. Like, for us to be able to do a YouTube channel, like this stuff costs so freaking much to constantly like build a truck or have content. Like, we have to sell them.
We have
'Cause
to.
if you want to try and keep build, like, I don't have that.
Nobody was going to watch a YouTube channel where you have the same truck over and over and over again.
Right. And then, yeah, you can't just keep those trucks because it keeps costing a bunch of money. And it's like, well, gonna have to wait on
Okay.
that.
Yep. I guess I'll mortgage the house again. Lou Dooley said they absolutely would do an RC versus the Hoonicorn because they won't race anything that could possibly beat it. Which is totally true. If you watch that series, it's kind of a joke.
I haven't seen all of it yet. I've seen a
So-
couple of part, but I haven't watched all of it yet.
But it's like we're pitting the fastest factory Mustang against the Hoonicorn.
Right.
The factory Mustang's got like if it's
It's like seven.
it's
It's a
got
GT 500. So it's like 700.
yeah, it's got 700 horsepower, which
Right.
is phenomenal and amazing. But the Hoonicorn's got double that.
Yeah, exactly. Or yeah,
It's a purpose-built goofball car.
yeah, on
And,
super wide all-wheel drive, like
yeah,
with a big sequential.
that thing barely spins the tires off
Right.
the line. At red line, it just goes. "Bam."
Just
We're
gone.
going now.
Oh, I would love it.
Be a fun thing to
I've
take a ride.
I've fondled that car. Pretty. I've had my hands in it, in the trunk, touching the suspension, under the hood. So cool.
So it is possible. Consider that.
My next fail for the year.
Yeah, let's hear it.
This is one I liked too.
Oh,
The low C laser nut. And it's not because it's
that's a fail.
well, because I think that they had some material issues for sure, longevity wise. People who've got them, like were running them constantly, had a lot of part failures. And then they like held them back from rollout. So like they didn't keep going. So like,
Oh, really?
there was like this lag. People were trying to get them. They couldn't get them. Like I put one on order not long after and it never came off my back order list.
Oh, snap. That's
So,
that's weird. That's really weird.
you
I have to say somebody else mentioned the laser nut. Here we go. RC73 Latigo. The laser nut was a popular release, but then became the only one that I can think of to get intentionally set on fire. What are your thoughts on that? I guess you're hearing them right now.
yeah,
I didn't know that they were having such issues.
lots of front axle shaft issues, some pinion bearing issues, a bunch of stuff like that. Like those big tires were just eating stuff up. And I think there was some big issues with some either material change choices or maybe some heat treat issues on maybe a fairly large batch. I mean, pretty detrimental. And that's like for us, we get them. You get it on the bench, you do your look over, you do your running videos, and like it held up. Like, it's not.
Yep.
It
I
wasn't.
mean, I lost a rear wheel. You lost a rear wheel.
I lost a rear wheel, but I thought it was a wheel nut. You put a wheel
Yeah.
nut, like,
Yeah.
and it's just not something you don't have a month to test these things and be like. So it's just like I really like it, but then it turns out to be
Yeah.
something like that. It's like, oh well, that's super
Shoot.
unfortunate. So
That is unfortunate. I wish I had known that because it would be good to actually go back and do like a revisit
Right.
on that and put it through its paces and see what breaks.
yeah,
I haven't had the opportunity to do it.
So yeah, that was
yes, but that's interesting. Okay.
a car I
I
really
would
liked.
agree with you then.
Yeah.
I really liked it too. I liked it a lot.
I loved the style, the scale details they put into it, everything. And then it just was
Yeah.
like, bam. So
So you can't even get one now. If I were to try to get
I think
one,
that there is
get it.
some available. I don't know where or what numbers or if you can actually like go buy one from Horizon right now. I don't know that.
Yeah. Shoot.
I don't think
All
so
right.
because I had one on back order still and I never heard anything.
Bob A, thank you. You are right. You did send me RC10 Gold shocks, and that build is on the list of things that needs to get done lickety split. Thank you very much for that.
So, the next thing, one that I think will have unanimous agreement, is all of the J Concepts body releases.
Yes, there was not a good one in the batch. Not one.
My next item on the list was the Proline 124 scale Power Wagon body. Like,
Well, when you first saw it,
yes,
now that they got someone that wasn't you to paint it, much better. Much better. Joe Strummer lives. Thanks for the $4.99, my friend.
So there was that.
When's the SCX-10 budget build coming? I don't think we'll be doing an SCX-10
We have agreed about a budget build. We've
Yes.
said that, I think, but we have not announced it.
We have not announced it, but it is coming. There will be a new budget build, and I think it'll be fairly accessible to most people too.
Yes. And then, I didn't realize that I kind of had doubled up my last one. But my last one was a story that I talked about on episode 85 of the Scale News Update.
Oh, of course, the classic episode 85.
Episode 85. Everybody remembers
What
episode
didn't
85.
happen in that one? What a great episode.
And in episode 85, I said, hey, everybody, guess I just added a 2020 event calendar to my website. And fail.
Yeah, that fell short.
And then I had to note all the episodes where I talked about all the events being canceled. Scale Nationals, RCX, the Axial 15th year anniversary, K&K, Axial Fest West, Proline by the Fire, RC Fest, RC 4-wheel drive West Coast.
They were all going to be great. Scale
Oh my
Nats.
God, it was going to be so much fun.
You know what's really, I think, the worst part about me not being able to go to Scale Nationals, or I mean it not even happening,
What's that?
was I spent a ton of money on a really, really nice Pelican travel case. I didn't even pull any foam out because it was like, I might not even have these trucks when I get to go to an event.
Like, I'm not wasting this pick and pluck on this.
No way. Stuff is expensive.
Tito says, "You mean postponed?" Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I can't, like you said, I can't wait to get all the t-shirts next year.
Oh, I'm so excited.
It's just going to be like, there's going to be somebody sitting at the table who goes, all right, so Josh, you're all registered. You've got class 1, class 2, class 3, and you're also doing King of the Rose or whatever.
Wow.
Here's your
King
shirt.
of the RC Pro Drives
Yeah,
East Coast. Yeah.
I know.
Here's your shirt.
Here's your shirt. Ooh, hang on a second. Where's my Sharpie? Just get one.
There's going to be some guy's wife in the back who's got her cricket just screaming, and she's sitting there with the iron, just like, I got it, hold on. Every shirt we're going to get next year is going to have an odd patch ironed on and be like, here, wash it twice in that dryer. She's going to, like, oh, yeah. Oh,
Hey, look, it's a 2020. Huh. I want a refund.
Yeah.
So good.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Sorry. Jeremy Burris said his local store says he still has some Bettys in stock. I think Moose Jaw, who's my local store here as well, or works at my local store, said that they still have a few too. So I might have to maybe one more. Just need one more.
You're going to steal one away from some kid.
He won't appreciate
Daddy,
it properly
can I
anyway.
get-
He's not going to play with it right.
That's a problem with kids these days. They don't play with the toys right. I'm not giving my toys to some goofball kid.
Yeah, what's going on, Rich?
It's just like, oh, is this thing still on?
Yeah. Yes.
Does Rich have any other jokes? Please tell me I'm coming in at a better time than... Oh, yeah, because Rich came into the live build of the SMT-10 right around the point where I was complaining about how these...
You had a
the
bad part or
screws-
something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the main output gear wouldn't... I couldn't get the screws to go in it because it wasn't tapped properly. I was like, these kits are junk. I hate this thing. He's like, oh, I'm going to go. Tor Hagen with the 100 Knox.
No, just the coolest currency. Isogen,
Man,
thank
the
you.
Pelican Case 2021 fund.
Thank you, Isogen. Happy early New Year. For 2021, Matt and you should make a team and enter BattleBots. We actually had talked about that, and basically it was just going to be Matt's TRX-6 running into things. So,
60 miles an hour. It's, you know what? It's not out of the realm of reality. I think we could probably do that.
it would be. It could be. I agree. That's when Nicole and I will watch BattleBots here, and I always predict what team's going to win by their uniforms or outfits. And if
That's an excellent way to do it.
If they have a stupid hat, I'm like, they're not going to win.
Yeah.
Like,
if it's novelty,
yeah,
you're
like,
done.
Take off the stupid top hat and concede your loss now.
I like the guys who show up and they're just like,
those are the guys who are going to win. Like,
yeah, because they're sponsored, and if their sponsor list is a bunch of like, if it's like
Solid
Boston
Works.
Dynamics,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There's a strong likelihood they know what they're doing.
Did you notice how many of them are sponsored by Spectrum, Gens Ace? Like they're all. It's you can like Nicole like makes fun of the one like there was going in battle bots and like the teams like got the stupid top hats on and like their shirts, and then the other teams going in and Nicole's making fun of them because they're like look, they're trying to be like a race team because they have like shirts on that are like have, and I'm just like, well, they're gonna win. I mean, like,
Yeah,
I can tell you that right now.
It's
Like,
obvious.
like,
Yeah. If your driver has a mohawk and it's not his own hair,
yes,
it's like a hat with a mohawk in it, or he's like one guy's dressed up as a Viking,
yeah,
they're not gonna win.
if they're wearing leather bracelets, also not going to win.
Yeah.
Not saying if you like leather bracelets, fine. I just don't think you're going to win a BattleBots event.
If the bot is really pretty, like if it looks really like nice,
if it has like little fake teeth on it everywhere, that you're not.
It's not going to win. If it's not a wedge, or it doesn't have a spinning hammer on it.
If it's 6 feet tall and looks like a ironing board on its side, it's not going to win.
It's not going to win. That's so great.
Hey,
Love
Wayne Freeman popped. Of course, I'm going to answer this question. Random noob question. VS410 Ultra Rock 412 3100 kV motor. What pinion should I start with? The pinion that is included in the kit, because that is exactly the set that I run.
That's the motor setup.
That is the pinion that I agreed with Brandon on that we should use. So start with that one.
That's the one. That's the one Brandon said, and you just went, "I agree."
Hey, and I think I did miss. Tor sent me 100 knock as well. Last knocks of the year. Happy New Year. Thank you much.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock. Is it not true? If you don't use it, you lose it.
Yes. Is that a serious question? No.
No.
Sorry, I have to move some stuff around.
I watched your live build. I
did it good.
I was
3.5 hours for that whole thing.
I did a VS410 Pro in 2.5 on Friday.
How many have you done?
I mean,
how many SMT 10s have I built? Up until that, 0. Okay. There was a question here, and I wanted to answer it because I'm nice. Beep, boop, beep. Where'd it go?
Well, we'll all wait here while you're so polite.
Yeah. Good. Somebody it was a question about the trusses. Here we are, Matt Romero. Is the truss bracing the same on the AR-45 portal and the straight axle conversion? They are not.
No, they are not.
Here is the portal. Here's the straight axle.
Yes, one has holes, one has triangles.
Yes, and the triangles, to me, look better. I think I like the triangles better than the holes.
I like the I like the triangles as well. John's Tiny Trucks is saying, still can't believe you needed the instructions for that Pro on Friday. I probably didn't need them, but I was building that Pro for Dale, who's a viewer here and commonly on here.
Heck of a guy.
And I didn't want to just, like, if I'm building it, I'm 95% sure that I'm like, this is an 8 mil, these are 10 mils, 12 mils here, 6 mils in these spots. But if I'm building it for someone else, I'm just like, I'm going to double check it. Just make sure, because I don't want to. Might as well be thorough.
He gets it, and the axles are spinning in opposite directions from each other.
Right.
Just big shreds everything. Thanks, Josh.
Right, exactly. Dale C, VS410 build was better because it was for me.
Yeah, well, you had a vested interest in that one.
Yes.
If I were to give away this one, people would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go back and watch it again." Yeah, that should be a thing. If you want to win it, you got to watch the whole
Yeah,
thing.
there's a quiz. It's a call in, and you got to answer it correctly when I call.
Yeah. How many swears did I use when that output gear didn't go together? Big and cool RC School wants to know what the status is on the Gladiator.
Have you been
This is
given a
like
date yet?
No,
No?
I have not. I'm in limbo on that one, which is super annoying
Yeah.
because it's like the only thing people actually ask me about.
God.
When's that video coming out? I don't know. Sometime in the new year, hopefully. I mean, I guess I could take off things
So that, and then reshoot the video.
and then reshoot the whole video.
Right. Or you could just wait another week or so.
Yeah, I'll just wait. Hey, I noticed in the news this week that on the BlackRock, which I don't have yet, it should have arrived,
Right.
but FedEx is being a bit of a bugaboo right now. Guess they're busy,
Yeah.
which is weird because I ordered something. The speed at which things move is very strange because I ordered something from Horizon Direct in Illinois on the 28th,
Okay.
and I paid for FedEx Ground, which is usually like a week. Showed up today,
Okay. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's way
Yeah.
out of the realm of reality.
Who knows?
The other one, I mean, it's coming from Hong Kong. The
Oh,
BlackRock
it
is
didn't ship from California.
No, it did not.
I
It shipped
see.
directly from wherever it was manufactured. But that that's been like 12 days so far.
Yeah.
12 business days. Anyway, I noticed on the news, quite interestingly, that there's a real 7 slot behind.
Yeah. Behind the big black square that covers the grill currently.
That was on RC Girls story,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly. And I swiped that picture, but gave her credit, of course. And
Credit where credit's due.
I took a screenshot of yours and didn't give you any credit because obviously, when
Yes.
of your SCX3
Why
axles.
would you? Why would you? Packaged upside down.
Yes, that bugs me on every single one of those.
Yeah.
Rich has said, any New Year's resolutions? And I absolutely have zero.
I think mine is to. We talked a little bit about this at one point. I think mine is to try to finish more projects before I start new projects.
That is for sure. I mean, I guess I don't really consider that a resolution. I just had so many. I've got the 50K truck, which will be able to wrap up. The the red Jeep I'm not starting on until I get a couple other ones done. RCPC, the
Yep.
UMG, which is going to paint. That one's going
By
to
somebody else.
Yeah, that
is
one's
it still your
obviously.
project when somebody else paints it?
Duh. There was that. What is the other ones? I thought I had more I needed to finish. I guess not.
My list includes the 6x6 Cherokee, the RC10. I have to redo the leaf mounts for the Element truck that I did. The drag car needs to get redone. TRX6 needs to be painted. The Willys that I just need to do a few more trims on the body. And then the self-driving TRX4 and the Trekker. And I think that's it.
So,
Oh, and I want to re-update the TRX4 Sport too. I want to give that a bit of a refresh.
now,
So,
yeah,
few
I'm
things
just
to-
those are the ones that I like. I need to get those done before I do other things because I've got the TRX6 where I'm installing this, but I'm not going to jump on the TRX6 until I get those 3 done. So
that motor looks really big in your tiny hands.
yeah, right. I had another 540. So,
So
here.
that Vista Lightroom Live yesterday.
here is a regular Holmes Polar Pro 540, not the stubby. So that's the normal 540 motor. And then this is a 550 Tekin. So, and then this is the 2200 that they sent me.
That's some big guns going into that one.
So, that is, I'm excited for this. The bolt pattern is going to work.
Excellent.
So, I'm going to have to make some new cross braces, move a servo, some stuff like that. Little things.
Tiny. For you, no problem.
Should not be a big issue.
I'm very excited.
And then we're going to try and push that TRX6 past 70. So
mine's back to 7 miles an hour.
Yeah. 11 in second gear.
Feeling pretty good about that.
Hey, thank you, Scale Crawler Fab Shop. Thank you much. Happy New Year, Josh, from the team at SCFS.
Mindset of a Champion asked me if all my trucks on the shelves are sitting on the tires, and do I risk flat spots? No. Yes. Yes and no. Some of them are on stands. Some of them are on the VS Customs stands. I gave one of these away on the SMT build. So those are going out to somebody. Great stands, by the way. He does all kinds of different logos, too. You don't just have to get the Scale Builders Guild logo if you don't want it.
And it's a very good, it looks like a very nice quality print. Like that
that's a Prusa, yeah, that's a Prusa print right there.
I was blown away with the quality.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
Gotta admit. No, what I do, if they're not on stands like that, the Capra and the Ripper is on stands. Cell block for the Capra.
And then the other ones, you just take the tires off and put tracks.
Yeah, exactly. I just put tracks on it. You don't need to rotate those. No, I actually go in every day or so and rotate all the tires.
Jesus Christ.
I got to make sure. I like it.
What does your daily routine look like?
You don't want to know.
Do you do that while you still have like your sleeping cap on and you're walking with your cup of coffee and you go in there and you rotate all of the tires a quarter turn and then like
how did you know?
Go shovel coal into the furnace and dip your pen in the ink to start your day's correspondence.
Dearest Josh, pray this message finds thee well.
What is?
I mean, why change now, right? This is how this show is. Why change now?
Who has time for this? This is.
It doesn't take that long. It's maybe like in some cases, like right now, there's a box of like tons of boxes here. So the trucks behind there, they're probably not going to get rotated for at least another day.
Perry G, thank you. Says Red Cat missed out on a marketing opportunity. They could have made a Gen 2020 that came with a spontaneously faulty lipo housed in a dumpster.
And they could have left all their internal gears the same.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
that was mean.
Just a bag of their original axle shafts. Oh my God.
Trail Critter RC, if you could only have one truck from 2020, which one would you go with? STX 10.3 Gladiator.
Really?
Of all the trucks of 2020?
Mm-hmm.
Like if we're talking just trail trucks, yeah, that's probably the one I would go with.
Okay, trail trucks only.
Yeah, because I'm not going to choose the Ultra because I've already got
that's
a Pro.
A trail truck.
Yeah, but I think the Pro is better.
You're right.
But it didn't come out in 2020.
But you would take a Gladiator over it.
Yeah, Gladiator's kick-ass, man. I love that truck.
You make poor decisions, but...
Oh, do I? What else would you choose?
I mean, you could technically drive that Super Baja Ray on the trail. So, like,
True.
I guess you could say that.
If we're talking big ass, like awesome trucks, it's a toss up for me between the Felony and the Super Baja Ray 2.0.
Okay.
Because those are killer. Those are amazing, both of them.
Yeah, I think
Different purposes.
even throwing out the Ultra. Man, I mean, yeah, the Felony, I don't know. See, I have a hard time thinking Infraction V2 or Felony. But still,
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it may not be fair because I put the handbrake in the Felony.
Right.
So I got the best of both worlds.
And I guess, like I said, LMT probably can't count because it didn't really come out yet.
Nope.
And
the official release is January 8th.
Right. That was, that's a tough question for sure.
What is this Sherpa chassis people are talking about?
Sherpa chassis by TGH. It's a
Team Garage Hack?
TGH makes it, I think. Yeah, TGH. It's a Sherpa. That's their chassis. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Is that like a comp chassis?
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of them flat plate chassis.
Oh, you probably won't see that on this channel.
Yeah, probably. So, yeah, that is a really tough question, though, just in general. I don't know. I don't know. I'm glad you had such a quick decision because I definitely don't.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed my Bomber rebuild this year. New Bomber.
Oh, yeah, the new Bomber.
I mean, granted, it was the exact same as the old
Bomber.
But I really enjoyed doing one of those again. And mine's done. We covered it in the last episode. Everything was done. So yeah, I just have to go run it. And I just haven't done that. So
Gringo Bandito throwing some shade your way. The 50K truck may as well just be the 60K truck.
That'll be fine. Only one person's going to win
close. Mike Militich, I would go Marlin Edition if you're getting a TF2.
Mm-hmm.
Marlin upgrades are definitely worth it.
Yeah. Honestly, all of them look funny now.
Single speed?
Yes.
Yeah, single speed. Single speed, better body because of the bob that they did.
The regular ones look funny now without the bob.
Yeah, I know. They look so long.
Yeah. I felt like they added the bob back into the other ones. Like, did you add leg? Is that how these things look? Man, those look bad.
I know. Even the SR5 or whatever they're calling it, extra cab, that bed looks so long. I feel stupid for not bobbing it before I put it together.
Oh, yeah, agree. You're definitely.
I am definitely stupid. You guys need to get RC Girl on as a guest. I mean, I'd be willing to talk to her.
Yeah,
she's lovely. I talked to her.
Talked to her at Axial Fest.
Well, I mean, I don't talk to her that much.
I've talked to her at Axial Fest.
I mean, it's
we judged concourse together.
Oh,
your trucks didn't win.
I wasn't there.
Still a true statement. Let's see. What are your thoughts? What was the final money, the dollar amount on my Bomber 2.0? That is something that I definitely did not add up.
Do not share that with people.
Yeah, I don't know. It would have been a lot.
Sean Logan, I'm going to use Jetson Nano for the self-driving. NVIDIA sent me this Jetson Nano when they found out I was using Raspberry Pi. They were like, "Oh no."
I saw.
I don't want to do that.
Over here, Alex, he just got one of those as well.
Jetson Nano?
Yeah, he's one of my mods in here.
Alex Kelly. Yeah.
He picked one of those up. He was like, I don't know what the big deal is, but everyone's saying it's so hard to get NVIDIA stuff. And
it's easy.
Yeah. Like,
just buy it online.
I think
they're talking about video cards.
Yeah.
Apparently, though, there's a huge selection of Gigabyte 3080s and 90s coming.
Oh, really? They didn't get stolen off of a truck in China this time?
No. But I don't like Gigabyte stuff.
No. We're we're
we're
paid shills
EVGA,
now.
man.
We're
Yeah.
we're paid shills. Oh,
You know, guys, if you're looking for a new gaming mouse, I highly recommend the EVGA
I
Torque.
I will say they
See
did
right through
they
it.
did they did give me the mouse and keyboard. However, I did not choose to use them because I gotta be wireless in here because my one work is off and on constantly. So I'm actually
I used to use their keyboard in here, but I switched to this Keychron because it's smaller and it can be wireless.
right. I'm using a Razer and a
Oh, wow.
Logitech
You're a super gamer.
with a 10
Bye,
key.
Rich Trujillo. Oh, 10 keyless in here for me.
Psh, it's because you don't do CAD.
I don't have any room in here.
When's the next RCPC episode's dropping?
Ooh, yeah.
Every week, Matt and I have been like, okay, next Wednesday we're gonna have the next episode, and every week, like I should.
It's hard.
I texted him last night. I'm like, I'm so tired. There's no way that I'm gonna have the episode done. Like, because the night before for the news, I got home at like 4:30 or 5 o'clock. I was finishing up my episode notes, going through all of the episodes to make sure that I had got all of the news stories I wanted. And I started at 4:30 and I finished at 2 a.m.
Yeah, it was an intense episode to put that together. Anybody who knows anything about editing, that's a monster.
So
Monster to edit.
2 a.m. I was done. Just like, so last night I text Matt. I was like, I can't do it. And he's like, that's good because I forgot. So
It's true. I was like, I think I was playing Cyberpunk and just kind of chilling and having a nice evening after working all day. And then he rolls in with the message. He's like, I don't know if I'm going to have time. I was like, great, because I totally didn't even think about it.
yeah. So I set my timer on my phone for 24 minutes and laid down for a nap. The
Nice.
perfect length to fall asleep, nap, and then wake up and feel refreshed.
Yeah.
So nailed that. And then I was like, I'm just going to kind of zone out tonight and play some video games. And I downloaded Farm Simulator 2019.
I feel bad for you.
It was fun. It's fun.
Oh, is it?
It is. There's something
Can't
about
wait to
it.
fire up the old International and start plowing.
There's something about it that just, you kind of zone out and you just plant some seed. Ready for harvest.
Oh boy. Here's a follow-up comment on me turning my tires. Kevin Gibbs called me Rain Mat, which is pretty classic. I like that one a lot.
That's the best.
The mindset of a champion said it's like turning your bottles of wine in your collection.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Tim Van Essen, thank you very much. Happy New Year to you and Nicole. Appreciate it.
That's nice.
And
Ratzo's Realm has a question for you, Josh.
Okay.
Will the ABC have a meltdown if it's used on a dancing rider?
Oh, that's a really good point with the leaning. Oh, that's a fantastic.
You have to do it. Just see what it does.
I know. I have to know that.
Yeah, definitely.
Huh. I can't. Now, like if you mounted it on oh God, I just don't know in general because the steering is so unresponsive. Like it's not that's not true.
There's
like
no response.
That's not true either. It's like a laggy response because
Right.
the front wheel of a dancing rider is passive. There is no steering on the front wheel. The steering is the leaning of the body, and then the front just
Which forces the fork to
Yeah.
turn in either direction.
so it just, oh man, and it's just, I don't know. I'm truly intrigued. This is how excited I get about dancing riders.
It's super. It's
And it's genuine.
It's cute.
And then I realize it while I'm in the middle of like how excited I am. Like, oh.
Moose Jaw has probably the comment of the night, which I'm gonna pin right now because it's so freaking awesome. He said, "Plowing some international seed. What are we watching?" Ah, that's so good. I had to pin that one. That's
Thank
amazing.
thank you, Scott O'Blander. Appreciate. Never add up the cost of an RC build. True.
Oh God. Yeah. Just ask me about the steam powered 6x6.
RC hangout planting corn. Yeah. I no, I haven't planted. I was planting wheat and barley. I harvested
Gotta go for those cash crops, man.
some beets. I think
Do they have
making
do
shroot
they have
farms.
do they have the real cash crop in Farm Simulator
They do
yet?
not. I have to see if that's a download.
See if it's a mod that you get or a DLC. Oh
DLC.
no, Farmer Tom's been arrested.
DLC says, played the crap out of that game. Great way to let the mind go blank. I typically just farm trees. Great timber machines.
Oh,
That's an option. Oh, so
cool.
excited. Who was the guest for tonight? Oh, yeah. We were actually supposed to
Oh
call
yeah.
him.
Oops.
Sorry. We should
Big
see.
and Cool RC wanted to know how we know each other, and Vidjo responded by saying that Josh asked Matt for his autograph. Which is untrue.
Unless Matt would like to call my wife a liar again.
Yeah.
My
Nicole's
wife
a big fat liar.
My wife insists that she remembers Matt walking up and asking me in Pennsylvania in 2015.
Okay, but here's the thing. If I did that, which I didn't do, or if I did, it was definitely a joke. If I did, I would have your autograph somewhere. And I don't.
Right.
I'd be cashing some forged checks right now.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Except that I don't even know where my checkbook is. So
That's okay.
Oh,
Why don't you phone our guest?
okay. We should double check that he is still prepared for such a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Is he?
He's here.
Oh, okay. He never.
that
He said he was
he's-
going to text me when he got home, and then he didn't do that.
He's a mod, so
Yeah.
he's always here.
Well, he sent me this in a weird way, and I don't know. Let me see what his actual Skype address is, because the way he sent it was not the proper way.
Maybe it won't work.
So, the actual plan for tonight. Oh, I'm lagging bad right now.
Beep boop beep.
Yeah, hopefully that's catching up.
Well, everyone's waiting. I printed out and painted some of the Night Customs Gladiator add-ons. This goes on the
Oh,
side of the rack or whatever. I don't know which way it goes. Probably that way. Yeah. But check it out. Looks pretty good, huh? Not bad for a print.
not bad at
On a
all for an
FDM
FDM.
print.
Agreed.
I didn't even
Jeez.
sand it. I just printed it, and that's it.
So I'm going to add him now. Oops.
Okay, make it go now.
Oops. I somehow went full screen on this, and that is way too much of your head on this machine.
Hey, man.
You should explain what our goal was for tonight.
I don't remember.
Oh, we were going.
We were gonna get somebody else to ask us RC related questions.
2020 questions,
right?
yes.
Oh, I lost you there, pal. Oh, you're back. Is it you that's lagging now? Oh, Joe, turn down your. Hey.
Hi there. It's raining. Yeah. The storm's coming your way.
Hold on. bringing you in here.
All right, help me out. I'm not technology.
No, you don't do anything. Just keep being you. Which comes quite naturally. There we go. Hey, all right. Is that a White Russian?
Yes, it is, sir. Cheers.
Cheers.
Was.
That's for you guys out there who don't know. This is Moose Jaw Joe. Well, I do.
There I am.
Okay, I fixed my audio.
Are you watching us watching? Are you watching yourself now?
Yeah, I just toasted.
Let's see. Now,
But now I'm focused here.
Hey, don't lose your moderator privileges, all right? You keep going and moderating this chat.
hold on just a second. Joe, will you talk?
Are you getting...
Matt, you hush for a second.
Yeah.
Joe, you talk?
Talking 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Good deal. We have them. I was just making sure I had everybody on the right channels, audio
Can
channels.
I talk again now?
You're allowed. I'll allow it.
You gotta raise your hand, Matt.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Hey, that's a nice T-shirt you got on there, Joe. Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Now, we drove to Antioch, and I wanted to wear this.
I was gonna say, did you wear that and I just didn't notice? Like,
No, you would notice. You would notice.
you'd be surprised how.
You'd be surprised at how thick Josh really is.
Yeah, like,
Wait a minute.
like I didn't notice. Yeah. So, echo. I think I fixed it. I think there should be less or no echo now. But, Joe Moose Jaw here, one of my moderators. I think a moderator on your channel too.
Yep.
But Moose Jaw is also local to me, so we had met. I don't know, last year maybe.
Off and on, I always said hi.
Yeah.
At some events.
Just like
but it was
that.
Probably.
And you said it just like that, so I was like, that guy's weird. Oh my god. No.
Yes. I know. I was like, I don't know if you know my name. And you're like, look at my name badge at Axial Fest 2019. Joe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, you're Joe. That's.
You remember me? I was at an event that you were also at.
Yeah, and then
did we meet officially at
Pearline by the Fire.
by the Fire when you won all those awards?
Honestly, every time I went up to say hi to Josh, and I say, "Hey, where's Matt?" and Josh would go, "He's right there."
Oh.
You're like hidden in the shadows. Like, oh, okay, hi. But yeah,
That's because he was
Pearline by
bent
the
over
Fire.
like this the whole time. Just like, oh.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
I
his
was,
back.
I was crying a lot.
Yeah, but Pearline by the Fire, yes. And by the way, where is it? Yep, still have it.
What did you win at Pearline by the Fire?
Class 2, first place, concourse.
Nice.
The good old power wagon.
Yeah, he
That's
killed it on
right.
that truck.
I was so many. There were like 400 builds there or something like that.
Yeah.
I like the power wagon with the little keg on it, really. But
That was full of Jack Daniels.
full of yes,
Yep.
yes.
And it had
That was
miniature solo cups, like shot glasses. So
Ian Turbot wants to know what that red beast is behind you on the top shelf. Is it a boat? Is that a
it's
boat?
a stock. Oh no, but further the other
This
behind
is-
him.
No,
Oh.
even further back.
Oh wait, that's just a kayak that never gets used.
Oh, a full size.
Yeah,
boat.
like an
Yeah.
it
actual
looks
boat.
great.
This show is not about full size stuff.
Yeah,
So
like, yeah,
Yeah.
pretend we're not talking about that.
So, Joe is an educator of the youth.
Oh, we
So,
try.
Two Utes.
So it seemed like we're like, hey, we should. We had talked about having Joe on previously as well, but I messaged Joe and I was like, hey, I'm going to give him homework instead. So
Yes, he did.
I said, Joe has to come up with 5 2020 RC related questions for us.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
It could be because Joe could be creative. And you should say, like, you're a history teacher, right?
United States history teacher, 8th grade.
There you go. Oh, I can only imagine how many of those. Well, Matt would.
I'll fail.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
failing.
I'm like, man, I wonder how many of them we would get right. And I'm like, well, Matt probably get all of them wrong. I'd probably get all of them wrong anyway. Even
Actually, you know what? I bet you I would get more of them right than Josh would.
probably right.
You'd be amazed what is the most simple questions are still missed today. There's a lot of great kids. Let me get that straight out. But there are a lot of kids that are gonna be on Jimmy Kimmel, Man in the Street type stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I could see that. We should go through your 5 questions, but first,
Yes.
you should show us the builds you have within arm's reach. Matt's rule. You can't get out of your chair. You have to be able to reach them
Can't get
from
out of your chair. You got to be able to
Get
reach
in my chair.
And
All right,
also, real quick, pancakes or waffles?
Waffles with chicken.
Yes.
Right? And how many times have you seen flying cars?
I still have it, but I've seen it once.
Okay.
I took notes.
For someone who watches movies as much as you do over and over again,
There's a lot of deep thought in flying with cars because I can relate to every single character. I mean, not relate to.
Watch.
I've run into them.
you know what? That track girl, I really identify with her.
Well, not so much her.
Yeah.
Everybody else, though. Okay, all right.
And yeah, the musician, soon to be fiance, downtown Sacramento.
That's right.
For a huge music scene. I could, right there. And then the guy, every single male in the United States until they turn 28.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
grow up a little.
Is this the right girl for me? I don't know. Okay, so show us some trucks.
Well, everybody loves the Gladiator.
Yep.
Yes.
And it's still stock. And I just painted the outside to get that going. And I'm following you, and I'm like, what's going on with Axial? Or what's this secret thing that... I guess there's nothing. But
You said it
anyways.
was axial.
Or yeah, there you go. But this is my dream car anyway, and one of my
Yeah. Nice panel lines on there and everything.
Yep. And I broke it today. The pan hard.
Well,
Yep.
So hopefully there's an aftermarket part that'll beat
there
that
is.
up.
Vitamon.
Thank you. I got my rock van.
Oh, one of Josh's fails of the year.
Oh, hold on. Before he gets into that, I have to say this comment. Ohio guy says, that sweater really ties the room together.
Man.
Man.
This is my safety blanket, man.
Okay, sorry. You
Anytime I'm having a bad
show us
day
the
at
rock band.
school,
Yeah.
All right. Anyways,
Oh my God! Look at the.
Oh, dude.
so doing that. There's some actual one-to-one van, and eventually when I get it done, just because on Instagram I got past 2,200 followers, and I'm gonna give this one away eventually.
Oh, that's great.
And the Holy Grail. Josh knows.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
This was luck.
It was luck.
Well, what was it? The better half bought something for herself. She felt guilty, and she said, "What do you want?" That's equal.
Yes.
And I love an International Scout. I grew up with one. My dad had one. I think a 80, 800, whatever. And that's about it. I got some other ones here.
Pull down the oval. I want to see the dirt oval car.
Turtle, just a Associated B4. And I got RC Spark stickers. I think like a couple summers ago, 2 summers ago, he had like, hey, you want stickers? And I got stickers. Then I got sick with another weird flu for 6 weeks, 3 months.
Oh.
And I didn't even realize it came in the mail. And my wife goes, hey, these stickers came for you like months ago. And I'm like, oh, cool. So I got RC Sparks, dirt oval. I used to be a stock car racer back in Carson City. So that helps. Yeah. It's a cheaper way of running race cars than it was back then.
Yeah.
It's safer. And there's some other ones. I mean, I gotta show this one. for the old school guys out there.
Oh, nice.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Look
The
at all
stuff
the
in the
junk
bed.
in the back. It's so
You want
great.
scale points? You got scale points.
Is it all glued in though, Joe, or is it
No.
all like loose? Yeah, that's the way to do it. I love it.
And I'm
Well
hoping
done.
that Pro Line by the Fire happens in that scale city, and like I could do a running video with that sucker.
Right.
All right, I'll vote for you again.
Thanks.
All right.
All right. Let's hear your
Not because I feel
questions.
bad for you. Jeez,
No,
that's
that
a good
was,
quality truck.
I have to say, I'm a man child.
Yes.
And being at Pro Line by Fire's first time I went there, it was different from Axial Fest because you got all these other vendors and companies there, not just Axial and so forth.
Right.
So it was really cool. And then there was like 400 cars out there, and I just put that Power Wagon. That's the first time I put it down on concourse. Right, here you go. I thought you guys were gonna like my Jeep, my Willys. This.
Oh,
thing.
that's
Well, I mean, everyone likes a Willy,
Yeah.
but
And I was watching you, and you're like walking around, a little pre-walking, and you were just like staring at it. And I don't know which one you were staring at. And then I was with my daughter, and it was moved to the top 3, top 5, whatever. And I'm like, whoa! And then you're like with James and saying
James
this
and
one,
Revis, yep.
yeah. And you're like pointing. I'm like, are you kidding? So, and that was a great moment. I love that moment. That's probably one of the highlights of Pro Line in the wind.
Oh God, the wind,
was a
and
bit
the
windy
dust.
that weekend.
Oof, that was
Yeah.
a tough one.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
can't
for
do
sure.
it.
Perry G, $75. Since Moose Jaw is otherwise engaged, can we drop F-bombs or do we still get detention? I'm watching the chat. And Video's still around somewhere too, I bet.
Oh, I've heard of everything. Drop them.
Right.
All right. Let's move on to the more important
Questions.
reason you're here.
Yes, questions.
Questions.
Yes, okay.
Questions.
Oh, by the way, if I go to this is what
Oh,
my
no
students
problem.
do. Talk.
I got nowhere else to be.
All right, question number 1. Now, I'm not good with questions. I mean,
You're a
your
teacher.
Wednesday and Fridays.
Oh, right.
You're not selling yourself as a teacher here.
Well, I can ask questions on, but that's another subject. Anyways, what item you like to see included in ready-to-run boxes, but aren't? Besides the wrenches, besides the gate things, what would you like in a ready-to-run? What should these companies include?
Oh, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
Yes. See, I got your question.
If it were RC four-wheel drive, I would say lanyards, because I don't get enough RC four-wheel drive branded lanyards at events.
Oh, I thought you were going to say spare axle shafts. Let's. Oh God, that's.
You know what? Actually, here's something. I'd like to see them include a set of adapters for the ESC, so you could run not just a Dean's battery or an XT60, but maybe a Tamiya plug, if you've got a billion of those.
Right.
Whatever.
That Venom has a really good adapter set, and yes, that
They
is
do.
that is a
Yes.
very good. That's a very good suggestion. I mean, it's a way better suggestion than anything that I was going to come up with for sure. That's like actually usable. Man,
Pow! Knocked it out of the park.
I know. I think I'm just gonna have to give you the win on that one. Dang
Not
it.
even gonna bother.
I
Crawl
can-
Commander just asked, just joined, who's the Big Lebowski?
Yeah.
This is Moose Jaw Joe, who is a mod on both of our channels
Yes.
Yeah.
and is a heck of a guy. So we wanted to bring him on and ask us some questions. All right.
I keep thinking Rich Trulio was asking, why is this show still on? And
Yeah.
who
Is
is
this show
this guy?
All right. Next question, because Josh sucks at answering.
I know.
All right, he resigns question 1. So let's keep score. extra credit at
Yeah.
the end. Right?
Exactly.
Okay, good.
I'll win the rest. Come in strong at the end.
All right. Question 2. What RC company you see creating an impact in the competition of what I think is the top 3: Axial, Traxxas, Element, Vanquish, and Vanquish? Who do you think is the underdog in the company wise, but might raise their level of quality and engineering?
I think so. I'm gonna take Vanquish out of that one, and
Okay.
I think that Element has the Enduro is a good platform, but needs some significant. It needs that second version. It's really light on plastics. They kept everything real thin. There's a lot of it needs more up to date axles. It needs some scale style. Like it doesn't. Enduros are really not very scale in a lot of aspects. Their axles don't have any scale factor. Their chassis doesn't have any scale factor. Their bodies are okay. And they have a good opportunity. They have the backbone of Associated that they've been. They need to fill in what it's missing.
Is it almost like they need to take that jump, go all in?
It's like they were going to get into it, and they're like, okay, we're going to try this out, but they didn't just like go all the way.
Yeah.
Right. And I can't disagree with any of those things, but I think to just offer a counterpoint, because it would be really lame if we both chose the same company. I'm going to say RC 4-wheel drive has a real strong opportunity. I'm not gonna say they're gonna execute on that, but they have a great opportunity now that this new BlackRock chassis is out. And I haven't seen it yet in person, so I can't comment on it. But I think that they're starting to take some of those scale elements and really kind of amp them up. Like now we're seeing coils and shocks, which you've only seen from a few like smaller people, like GCM has been doing it for a long time, but that RC Run also offers that as an option.
Yeah.
But we're starting to see them take, pay attention to what an actual chassis looks like. Like it's not like a Trailfinder 2 anymore, which is just two solid blocks of aluminum. It's actually like, there's some depth and dimension and shape to it that this could be the first step in them kind of ascending to that next level.
I think that that's possible, but even if I was to pick a second better choice than your one choice even would be Red Cat. Like the Gen 7 was a kind of a thrown together rebadge of some Chinese stuff with a chassis that was kind of popular at the time, and it was a okay truck for like a beginner, but it's not a great truck. The Gen 8 was like a good attempt. There's just a lot of things I don't like about it, but it's got a scale style body and it's got portal axles that check boxes. It's just not overall what I would consider a great truck. It's just an okay truck. And for the price point, what it's going up against, I don't think it's the truck that I would choose in most of the situations. But they do the volume that RC 4-wheel drive doesn't. They do through the distribution that RC 4-wheel drive doesn't. And I think that if they came out with a truck that was really like kind of toe to toe with some of the other options, they could really make a bigger splash.
That's a really good counterpoint.
Yes.
I wish you had started with that one.
So I'll take 2 points. So I'm up 1.
No.
So,
you get 1 point.
Yeah.
I'll give you 1 point for that one.
Just one?
Just one, Joe.
Good.
Don't give him any more than that.
Good points
Actually,
there.
Give him 0.75.
I would always ask Matt if you have a counter to that, but if not, we'll move
No,
on.
I don't think so. I think that's it.
All right, we'll give a solid Josh.
Company.
Solid Josh.
Yeah, that's a solid Josh win. I'll give him
And it
that.
just seems like somebody needs to dare make that move. All right, here we go.
Yeah, there you go. Good point.
What RC company or product would you like to see come back?
Come back.
What do you miss the most? Yeah. What do you miss the most?
HPI Wheelie King.
Oh,
Let's see.
you know
I'll
what?
Google
I-
that.
I do have an
No,
actual
well, you
I do have an
will,
actual answer,
but
but
it's-
I'll let you see if you can come in with
Okay.
All right.
Um, I would say you know what? I'd really like to see the HPI Venture come back.
terrible answer.
No,
It
it's
is.
not. It's a good scale truck
It was out of date by the time it even came out the first time.
because it missed its release
By
date
2
by
years.
2 years.
If it would have come out when
If
it
it
was
had come out
if it would have came out at the
supposed
right
to.
time, it would have been a viable truck. By the time it actually
now,
came out,
imagine
they should have just been like,
HPI Venture.
no. Oh, you're saying
Am I allowed to defend?
no?
If they had decided to do an HPI Venture 2,
That's not.
let's bring it back. Let's try again.
That's just a new
That's-
product. They could do that today. He said bring something back.
Oh, bring something back. Oh,
Maybe
okay.
I'm interpreting the rules the way that I want to. But
Maybe you're interpreting.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Fine. You go ahead and choose because it sounds like you already have an answer, and I'll come back to
Axial
that.
XR10.
Oh man, you still. Okay. I'm surprised you didn't say Wraith. That would have been the next choice that I would imagine
No.
you'd say.
Bomber's way better.
Yeah, Bomber is better than the Wraith. Oh, I have a better answer. The Tamiya original Hilux. That's
You
what I want
can't you
them
buy
to bring back.
isn't that the Bruiser?
No.
Are you talking about
no,
the
original Hilux?
The original Hilux.
Yeah. You need to do your research. It was way better than the Bruiser because it didn't have like the lifted look. It was like a actual look.
Yeah.
truck.
Okay. I mean, again,
Or the Blazing Blazer. They were on the same.
yeah,
platform.
I remember that.
Bring them back. Doesn't appeal to Josh, but everybody on my channel is like, yeah, that's good.
Both of those people are like, we totally agree.
There's 183 there. There's more than that.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
exactly.
I'm going to give that to Matt. He made a good counterpoint
Oh.
and he had support from the audience. Here we go.
Pow, pow.
You are a local hobby store salesman. What is your sales
The
pitch?
business is closing.
What is your sales pitch to close the deal on a ready-to-run J. Const Lloyd?
It's a ready to run, huh?
Out of the blue, taking that next step to compete.
J Concepts
I-
Lloyd RTR
like-
comes with all the battery
Like,
adapters.
Like, well, you see,
Come on, you gotta convince me.
I know that you're looking at this as the underdog, and I understand that it uses jumper cable style battery leads, but you just have to look. No, that top is actually Lexan in too tall. I agree, but it's to help it not roll over as much. The let's see, and I know the square tires were an odd choice, but with daily quarter turn rotation, they could come back to a round shape.
Over time.
And you can put shock oil in these shocks, and yeah,
I mean, it may
yeah.
stay. Okay. I have a couple of options on the pitch here.
All right, I'll try to look like a customer.
It's not a red cat.
Dang it. Dang it. All right. So I'm down 2-1 or 3-1. Is that 3-1?
3-1. Pow, pow.
All right. This last one's worth double points.
Well, there's a bonus
Oh,
question.
Yes. Well, it's worth
Maybe
double
we'll make
points
it
and the
work,
bonus
you know.
question.
All right. What feature in an RC crawler you wish would go away?
Portals.
You're going with portals right off, huh? Lexan
Stumped 'em.
molded bumpers.
Well, they those serve a purpose.
So do portals, but
Jen's had a good option. Brass everything.
brass. Yeah. Let's see. Lexan.
Brass is
Painted
like,
windows.
It's like blowing up the chat.
Painted windows.
Painted windows. Yeah, that's a good one too.
That's
Let's see what. Any internal plastic gear.
How many answers do you get to have?
I'm just trying to get all the good ones, so I make sure I get the bonus
right.
points.
He's fishing.
Tamiya connectors.
God knows what.
Okay, well that's 6. Are there any of them better than portals? Although Evan Moore did say Josh wins this one, Lexan bumpers are trash.
So should we say a tie?
Yeah, we both get half a point on that one.
We'll say 4-2. 4-2. All right. So I don't know. For me, I kind of agree with Matt. I don't.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna give it a tie
Yeah, fine.
because he has support from the audience.
Yeah.
So the bonus question is, so we'll make it worth.
Josh, you could have said flat chassis. Brazen scale chassis. RC said, "I'm surprised you didn't say flat."
You almost said it. Did you brazen scale? That is so rude. Brett is quite a supporter.
I know. But he said, "I'm surprised he didn't say flat chassis."
He's the one who said it. Oh, I thought you said somebody else.
No, Brett said that.
So we'll say the next one, the bonus questions were, three, because we have Matt at 4, Josh at 2.
I still.
So if Josh gets this,
Well, that's bullshit. You should make it 2. So
Well,
Josh,
I should have
time
got
me.
2
You can't-
points on that second answer, obviously. So
this is what I do in my classroom. I give a chance for that underdog, and Josh is the underdog.
It's amazing that that's the case because that's usually never true.
You got to make the. You got to
I
make it
understand.
good about.
no kid left behind, Matt.
Yeah.
All right. Where's that bonus question? Here we go. New York City producers want to make a Broadway play of flying cars. But they want to add the element of adding 2 YouTubers to the equation of the story. Who plays you on the Broadway play in New York City? Now,
Oh
I already
man.
have someone in
Now
mind.
we have to
Get
choose
close.
each other.
Oh God.
I had an
Okay.
immediate reaction to Matt, and it's too nice. So I'm not. I feel like I shouldn't.
It's Ryan.
It
Reynolds,
is Ryan Reynolds. That's why I didn't want to go with it.
That's really nice.
I know.
of
I'm
you,
like, no,
Josh.
that's too.
I will also accept Jake Gyllenhaal or Toby Maguire.
No, I'm trying to think here. Oh, you know who it's. I know exactly who it is. I'm gonna look up his name quick though.
Okay.
Do you have an answer?
Is it? I think I know who you're
Do-
thinking of. You're thinking of what's his face from The
God damn.
Office. Yeah.
Gabe from The Office.
Yeah, Gabe. I'll also accept.
How did you get?
How did I know that you were going to choose that?
Dang it!
I've been told that I look like him. Now, for you, I would actually choose Jake Gyllenhaal. If you put a beard on him, he looks like a much better looking version of you. Like, tolerable.
Oh
Josh.
man, you just every answer I had, I feel you just plucked like. I'm gonna steal this answer.
We got some.
I'm gonna
comments
steal
here.
this answer like it was my own from Travis Gilmore, and that would be what was his name? Rowan Atkins, the
Rowan Atkinson,
yeah.
Mr. Bean.
Mr. B.
Yeah.
For me. I mean, I make a lot of goofy faces. So that plays pretty well. Man, I have to think of somebody else for you. This is way nicer than I should be. I'm gonna choose Hugh Jackman for Josh.
That is also a good one.
Because I think he can grow a beard just as quickly as you can. He'd be like, "Hello, you want me to do what? You want me to be in a play? I'm going to be playing who? I'll be right there."
Wait, who is the guy in The Greatest Showman? That's Hugh
was
Jackman.
Hugh
Yeah,
Jackman.
okay. He's quite.
Yeah, that's exactly who
Okay,
you are.
yeah, that's what I thought then.
All right.
Dang, those were.
I think I get all the points. For
I
that
know,
one
because you
I
just
was able to
stole my
guess who
answers. Like
Josh
you're gonna
was
say,
thinking.
"Oh, got it." Dang, I will say that I lost that one handily.
Someone said Steve McQueen. I don't
For
that
who?
I don't. Yeah, exactly. They didn't say
Travis Gilmore says, "So do I? So do I get the point?" Well, you just stole it. Matt stole the point anyway. So
I have to say it goes to Matt because on my way home from crawling today, I was thinking of this homework assignment, and I was thinking Hugh Jackman for Josh, and Matt got that, and I was thinking Ryan Gosling.
Oh, wow.
And,
Boy.
or Ed Norton. Some said Ed Norton
Yeah,
too.
there were a couple Ed Norton comments in here.
And on the SBG channel. So,
Cool.
K-Dog in here also says Tom Green. Like,
I saw that.
not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad either. That's a good choice. Man, but now I'm more concerned about what roles we would be playing in the movie.
I know.
Or in the play version of the movie.
We're covering the big air jump, like.
Or maybe I work at the hobby shop, and it's just like a quick cut to me, like it'd be like, "Matt, get those parts on the trees, man. We gotta sell more of these ESCs." I'll be like, "Sorry, I don't know."
No, you play a YouTuber.
I think
You
it's
have to
more
play
like-
the YouTuber.
Oh, we're playing
Yes,
ourselves.
exactly.
Yeah.
But how did we work that?
They're
in
adding
back
it.
to
They're
movie?
adding it in there.
Oh,
I mean,
so
he was
like-
trying to be. He
so,
was trying to be
okay.
a video guy.
So what would happen is he would be where Joe is right now, and we would be interviewing.
Exactly.
I see. I pictured.
So,
I pictured you giving him video angle tips. Like, no, you see what.
What you
So,
gotta do is get real.
When I'm filming on my lunch break, here's what I do. You gotta.
when I don't want to get my suit
You,
dirty,
hey,
I put a towel down on the ground.
Yes.
step one:
Then I
lose
get
the
this-
tie.
oh.
That's my first.
So, it sounds like you broke up with your wife. And you're dating someone of
boy.
questionable age now.
Oh, Dale C. Bonus question: who plays the chick?
Oh.
Ooh, I know who I'm picking.
Oh, I know who I'm picking too. So we're talking about the track girl,
Yeah.
right? Who works at the RC
Yep.
store. I'm choosing.
Googling one.
Ooh. I know who it is. Hang on. I'm forgetting her name ever so briefly. Emma Stone.
So I.
Eh,
Oh yeah, okay.
you guys
Right.
heard that.
Yeah. Hi, Josh. I'm Emma Stone.
No, I'm saying. Yeah, I get it, but
Thanks for the $1.99, Scott Outlander. Red Green to play me.
Anna Kendrick,
Not bad.
much better choice.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one because she, in real life, is not a very nice person, apparently.
Oh, Emma Stone or who?
No,
Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick.
She's
Yeah.
like my favorite person in the world.
Really?
Apparently not very nice in real life.
Leah.
Great in Pitch Perfect.
Yes, absolutely. Actually,
Like I said, I can name a dozen female musicians in Midtown Sacramento to play.
oh, now this. No, we're talking about the. I guess I immediately was talking
know.
about the
Yeah.
the side chick,
No, I was.
not the
No,
wife.
you're the side chick, yes, but the other ones I could definitely name. There was one that was on like The Voice, or I can't remember, Lisa Bello or something like that. I forget what she was on. America's Got Talent. She's Sacramento famous.
Yeah,
For lasting 3 weeks, something like that.
Good for her.
I saw her. That's who I could relate to as that character.
Oh, Allison Hannigan would
Who's
be
that
good
one?
for her too. Craig Thompson suggested Allison Hannigan. She's from How I Met Your Mother. She's the redhead
Re-
on that show.
Yeah.
Oh, I like her.
Yeah.
I mean, I could also see what's the Rebel Wilson. I could see that as a.
She's got to be, whoever it is, has got to be kind of salty.
That's
I
why-
felt like she was salty. in
Yeah,
that
that's
movie.
true. A little rougher around the edges.
Yeah, she's been ruined by the RC industry.
Exactly.
Spent way too much time in that hobby shop with her dad. No one's buying these RC8s.
My other one. That was the one that I forgot. The girl who played Juno.
Oh,
Oh,
now Elliot.
yes.
Yeah.
What's their last name? Elliot. I've completely forgotten. But yes, Aubrey Plaza. That's a good choice too. From Parks and Rec.
Stabby Josh says, once at RC camp,
Right.
What?
Amy Adams would be another good choice.
yeah. God.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we've cast
Yes.
the movie or the
Cast the
movie
movie.
version of the movie.
Elliot
Broadway.
Page.
The Broadway version. Elliot Page. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Oh my God.
Yeah. The suggestions are getting
Yes.
uncomfortable.
All right. Well, it is 8:00, Matt.
Oh gosh, it's time for me to go to bed. I got to take the dog for a walk and wrap this one up.
Joe,
Happy New
thank
Year.
you very
everybody.
much.
Joe, thank you for popping in. This has been fantastic.
I'm glad I did well with the question.
Thank you very much.
Nailed
it.
Nailed it. Especially because I won. If I had
know.
not won,
A new T-shirt.
Yeah.
yeah, Joe, throw that T-shirt in the garbage.
No, got Mopar on.
Yeah, Mopar or some other beer.
That's right.
What they always
Yes.
say.
As all, Joe, thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Thank you very much.
It's been a real pleasure.
Yes.
It's been an amazing.
Shout out to RC Country.
Yes.
by the way.
My
Shout out
and my
to
local
RC
hobby
Country.
shop. There you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Hobby and John's Hobbies, my two local hobby shops.
Lone Star, thank you very much. Thanks for providing all the great information and entertainment this year. Happy New Year. Yes, to the last episode of 2020. And well, probably my last video of 2020, unless I get that. No, it will be my last one. I'm going to say that Fajon video is done. I just need to get it put up. But before it gets put in the mail to Matt.
Oh no, I don't want another project. I got
I
enough
know.
painting to do here.
So,
Darn it.
Thanks again, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks to Quack RC, Team Garage Hack, RC Concepts, Perry G, Jefferson State Scalers, Joe Strummer Lives, Tor Hagen, Perry G again, Scott Oblander, and Lone Star RC coming in the last minute there. Thanks for providing all the great information and entertainment this year. I provide a lot of great entertainment. I don't know about information.
Yeah, Mark Cargill, TGH, Team Garage Hack, Quack RC, Paul Matlock, awesome name, Dan Trivet, Ben Benavides, Jeremy Burris, Grim Jur, Burke Escher, Jefferson State Crawlers, Perry G, Joe's Strummer Lives, Jeremy Burris, Isogen, Tor Haugen, Dale C, Scale Crawler Fab Shop,
All right, stop showing
Tim
off.
Benessen, Scott Oblander, Lone Star, and Joe Mendoza sneaking in there at the end. Appreciate it. Happy New Year. See you all next year.
Yep. See you next year. We'll be here.
Yep.
Love
Later.
you guys.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Done and done.